Hi everyone, my name is Heather, and today I'm going to talk to you about why I bought the vibration plate and the benefits I've received after using it for 6 months, and just a little bit about my background and history. So, just so all of you know, I am a registered nurse. I am in school to be an FNP, which is a family nurse practitioner. I have 2 classes left, and I can take my boards again to become an APRN, which I'm really excited about. Previous to that, I have a master's in health education, a previous bachelor's in public health promotion. I was a fitness specialist, and I'm also bar certified. So lots of things. I love learning, obviously. And so with that being said, here I am. But what I want to talk to you about is why I bought the vibration plate. So I started having leg swelling, like really bad lymphedema in both my legs. This started, I would say, last January. So, not thinking too much of it. I'm super busy. I work 40 hours a week. This has been a particularly tough year stress wise. So, you don't always put your health first when you're stressed and busy. I was working 40 to 50 hours a week in clinicals, and then every other second I had to spare, I was doing schoolwork. So, thinking about, as I'm like having this leg swelling, I'm like, what's going on? Because generally speaking, I'm a healthy person. I just turned 45 this December, but, I've never had any kind of problem. I work out every single day. Granted, my workouts aren't long, but there's still something. I have a good BMI. But like looking into it, I was thinking, okay, well, I sit down a lot. So a lot of the day at work, I'm doing a lot of phone calls. I'm, doing a lot of teachings. I work with cancer patients. So I'm like, maybe that's part of it, because then I come home and I'm sitting a whole lot more because I have to do studying until 12 o'clock. I'm not sleeping good. And you're in this, like, I'm not going on vacations. I'm not doing the things that I really like to do other than I'm able to work out, 20 to 30 minutes every day. So I did make that time, but they say sitting is the new smoking. And so here I am, I'm realizing like, not only am I like sitting down for such long periods of time, but I'm also stressed out to the point where that's like my norm. That's my day to day. And as we know, stress is a silent killer. Stress is not good for you at all. So to be under that kind of intense stress and sitting all the time and, probably not eating, I'm always on the go. So I'm always grabbing fast things. I'm not really concentrating so much on my nutrition like I really should be. So thinking about all these things, this is what's going in my mind. I'm like, well, I can only do what I can control at this moment in time. And so for me, I was like on Amazon thinking about like how I can change a couple things. I bought the vibration plate. I also bought this lymphatic system for my legs where it like compresses your legs with like heat. And so I got that too, just to try a couple different things. So this was like in June, I started implementing this vibration plate, but I jumped on it, and in the first 10 minutes, I started getting like itching in my legs. So I was like, what is that? I'm looking at my legs. They're like kind of red. My like stomach is a little bit itchy. And I'm like, this is kind of weird. But then I started looking more into it because I wanted to research it and see what that was. Some people are allergic and they get hives. And then I was thinking to myself, well, maybe if I just start low and slow, which I should be doing anyway, right? We should know that we shouldn't just jump into things. I looked at all the restrictions. I'm like, should I even be on this thing? Thinking about, okay, health-wise, I think I'm okay to do this. I always say check in with your doctor just to make sure when you're trying something new that is something that is safe for you. I seem to be okay. I ended up starting this and thinking, okay, let's just do 10 to 15 minutes. So like I would get up, as like a study break, jump on it. I could study while I was on it, which I thought was a nice thing to implement. And I just started slow. So like maybe in June, I was doing like 10 to 15 minutes, not every single day because it was itchy, but like most days. Then I was like, as I started researching more, I'm like, I can do a lot of my workouts on here and try to be more efficient. And so that's where this all kind of started, where I just like jumped on it. I was like, let me see what this would be like to do a workout on here. And every day I try to do something a little bit different. So I wanted to incorporate cardio, I want to incorporate my strength training, and I want to incorporate just like deep breathing and things for stress reduction as well. So we get like the whole package. I was like, let's do like a little experiment. Let's do this and see what happens. So I stuck with that. keeping myself interested because I lose like interest in things very quickly. So I was like, let me just like try and see if this keeps my interest and I can stick with it. I started to get addicted to it because I was noticing as I was doing this more and increasing my time on the plate and doing these different workouts, a couple things were happening. I was noticing that the swelling was going down in my legs to the point where it was almost every day where I would press my legs and it would hit 3+, which means like it was a doughboy and like not coming up. And that was on my legs, ankles, and feet. And so that was like really embarrassing for me as, someone who's, vibrant in her 40s. Here I am, my legs are now heavy. I'm having like a difficult time going up the stairs. And I was like, my legs feel like tree trunks. And not when I put on my pants, I was like, this is not making me feel good about myself. So over time, I'm noticing, oh my God, my legs look like my legs again. And I was so happy and like felt so good about that. Like, I don't even think I can even quite express to you how I just wanted to cry. Like, that's how happy I was that I was starting to feel more like myself. I was losing weight without even doing anything different, like eating wise. I was able to, I guess, stimulate my body enough to be able to start losing weight. So here I am now, I'm getting back into my goal weight. All I've done is implement more time on my plate and added more modalities with the strength training and the cardio and the lighter weights and the toning exercises. And I was really not only like seeing a difference in how my body was looking, but also like just like in how my legs, you have like that natural jiggle to your legs. You see it more when you're on the vibration plate too, which is a whole other thing. But I noticed that my legs were getting tighter. My glutes, which, I always have like a good size back there, it was like lifting and getting like perkier. And so I really liked that too, because, again, like I'm an 40-something-year-old woman and, I want to keep things looking nice. The cellulite, I think I was pretty much born with cellulite. I have tried everything under the sun. Nothing has worked. And for this, I feel like it's getting less, but I think also because I'm getting more muscle tone back there and I'm getting muscle faster. And so it's just taking the place and just looking aesthetically nicer. So I'm really enjoying that. It's not completely away by any means, but I'm also noticing that there's a separation between my butt and my thighs, which I have been desiring like all my life. And, I do squats, I do all the strength training, but they're just like hereditary, like my mom's like this. Like, I just feel like that's just how I am. And it's just very hard to work those stubborn areas. So this plate has been great for that. So I have been like trying so hard to just add new things. So abs, glute challenges, I'm going to be putting in all these things because as I'm getting used to it, I feel like I want to share that even more with all of you so you have it as well. Some new things I'm trying in the new year is I want to up my time on it. So I've been doing 20 minutes most days, like almost every single day. I want to add another 10 to 20. So either like come home, jump on it, and then jump on it again after dinner, because I just feel like after dinner, especially in the winter, I don't want to do anything after dinner. And that's so bad. Like, we need to do something after dinner. Otherwise, all that food just sits there. So I'm going to now implement that and see if that does anything different. I'm also learning more about anti-inflammatory dieting, and I don't like to say diet, but just anti-inflammatory eating. And so I'm going to implement that because I want to get as much nutrition as I possibly can this year. So I'm going to see if like that coupled with my vibration plate workouts and, also just trying to do other things for my stress health, mental health. Like, we try to, especially during the wintertime, we were getting winter depression, concentrate more on wellness. And so for me, I'm going to be trying a couple different things. I will be sharing that on my Instagram. And then also if there's anything that you want me to share video wise, I can always do another video and talk about any questions that you may have. But I'm just like getting really into this year, trying to get back since I have this break from school, regrouping, getting as healthy and as strong as I can be, mentally and physically. And I want to bring all that to you too, because I feel like we all deserve this. We're kind of growing our little community here where we're trying to motivate and inspire each other. And you all motivate and inspire me so much with all the comments and the things that you're saying. And it just makes me want to do more. And I have the time to do it. So I'm going to be sharing a lot more with you. So whatever you're interested in, please let me know. I actually did find out when I went to my doctor that I did an EKG for the first time. I asked for it and it was borderline abnormal. So that's also inspired me to just be better, right? Take the right vitamins. Also my skincare routine, I'm upping that and just trying to just reverse age, right? Reverse age physically, but also internally and mentally. So this is the journey that I'm on. I don't know if all of you are on that same journey or like if there's some things that are speaking to you, please tell me because I would love to be a support for you. It actually really helps me in my journey as well and that we're doing it together. So thank you all so much for just listening to this and I would love to hear how your results are on the plate because I can share that out as well. I just feel like it's so good to hear from other people, like how they're progressing and how you are you loving the results that you're getting. Please share. And if there's anything like health-wise that you're doing for stress reduction, eating, things like that that are going to really like speak to all of us and help us all, I would love to hear that as well. So everyone, have a happy new year and stay tuned for a lot of good things this year.